What could be done by GRESB and the industry to improve data quality, and which ways could we work together to achieve this?
What can we do to improve data quality? I think the first thing we've already done, and that's to start having a conversation about the topic. That's why we started a technical working group, of which I'm very happy that EVORA is also part of, you personally even, to start having this conversation, because this goes down to details and little intricacies of specific property types and regional specifications that we need to, this topic is so broad and so complex that we want to have a conversation with the industry to figure this out. That's very much where we see this going. I think will be interesting to see the outcomes of our 2019 data quality survey, and then on top of that see what are common practices, good practices in the market, and build on that for 2020.
What role should the data partners play in improving data quality?
Right, we need that engagement. You guys are the experts out there that collect that data, that solve the what we call the first mile problem, to get that data into your systems and to aggregate that data. We need you for that. I believe that open collaboration is going to yield the best result. Not only because you get more opinions and more expertise, but also because everybody's different, every market's different, every company is different, and in that regard, we need all of those opinions and all of that expertise to inform a good data quality standard.
Yeah, and it's certainly something I think as EVORA well placed to help do because of the number of submissions that we work across in submitting to GRESB. It's something that we're very pleased to be able to help
it's fantastic.
With that conversation.
Yeah.
Clearly, data quality is fundamental to ensure schools reflect actual performance, but could we see the assessment of data quality itself within scoring?
I think you're raising a very good point here. Our scoring is a huge responsibility, right? It affects how people implement change throughout the organization. And I think I can say that without any arrogance or anything. I mean, this scoring methodology is not something we just come up with. We engage our industry governance bodies to create that, and is, of course, the integral aspect of our assessment and our reports. And that brings us to talking about performance. You mentioned good data quality is, reliable data is the key to assess performance, because we need to find out how we can establish new ways of talking about asset performance perhaps, and how that relates to portfolio level benchmarking. And then that's again something where we have to work with the companies and the industry bodies like building certification bodies to talk about what constitutes performance at the asset level, at the financial asset level, because that's what GRESB is all about, the financial world, right? And then how do we roll it up to the portfolio? And that data, the reliability of data is something we have to talk about with the industry as well.
With more emphasis being placed on the provision of asset level data, what aspects do you think partners and participants should be focusing on?
I think it is a lot a conversation about data quality as it is about data availability, because we have established in our technical working group something I'm very happy about, that we need to look at completeness of data, right? And we do see significant improvements in data availability throughout the board in our 900 participants from last year, but still there's a lot of work to be done, and to have clear and concise rules, what constitutes complete data, what constitutes accurate data, timely data, and good lineage of the data is something we are engaging on, yes. I mean, this is your business, right? What insight can you give to a client when you don't trust the data that gets into SIERA. You can only help your clients once you have a complete and reliable understanding of what their buildings are like. It's not just about the investor demanding more quality data. It's also about our participants, the fund managers and the property companies in GRESB will get much better insights back for themselves.
EVORA has been collecting qualitative non-performance indicator data at asset level through SIERA. Do you see this as a natural extension to the current focus on the performance indicator data?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that where we start when we talk about data quality, we start with the data that we understand. So we've defined the scope of this year's data quality survey to be environmental performance data and contextual information that we need to interpret that data. As an extension of that, it's very clear that all these other indicators we assess at GRESB are in the end coming from the asset level, whether it's risk assessments or energy efficiency measures. And ultimately, I think we will have the same type of conversation about these indicators as well, because they are actually what's driving the change. So we're right now focusing on outcomes. We're going to focus on effort and impact at a later stage. Absolutely.
Our software platform SIERA has functionality to validate data at the point of entry. Does GRESB see the importance of technology and the role it plays in ensuring the accuracy of data that's being assessed?
Yes, I think what EVORA does is both on the quantitative side and on the qualitative side beneficial for the entire ESG value chain. You validate and you confirm environmental performance data, which helps us a great deal in ensuring that we get the benchmarks we need. But you're also providing the consultancy aspect of looking at policies and management procedures. And the moment we have another element that improves data quality before the data enters the GRESB portal, we can have an increased confidence in the data and provide a whole chain of auditability all the way from the meter up to the investor.